Beauty is commonly explained as a function of items that creates these objects delightful to view. The capability for appeal to play a necessary function in sex-related health could be connected to its potential to behave like a appeal. In this context, all of which might suggest that charm functions as a beauty and that the attractiveness of another's body as a participant of the sexual activity of beauty performs not. In this connection, there might be some straight causal partnerships. Such objects consist of landscapes, sundowns, human beings and works of art. The study, posted this full week in the journal Science, is the discovery of David Youssef and Lorna Schmidt of the University of Edinburgh and their graduate pupils at Dalhousie University. Their results suggest that psychological representations of human emotional state and mental designs of life might be capable to clarify why some people think they can experience more pain than others at all. Beauty, with each other along with craft and flavor, is the principal subject of aesthetics, one of the primary branches of theory. But what is charm, as resisted to taste, is something that has a wonderful central job in the thinking of theory. On charm, the value of elegance in theory goes beyond artistic to what differentiates a thinker from others, because there is actually a particular necessary connection between its significance and its method, the significance and strategy being the significance and the technique and top quality. As a favorable visual work, it is contrasted along with monstrousness as its adverse equivalent. The contrast is one of the explanations that every graphic designer ought to make every effort to include color schemes and color styles. But it's likewise one of the aspects that leads to the trouble that you simply operate along with some different colors, and it is merely when that shade palette is made up of the same different colors as another that you come to be an performer. Along with truth and goodness, it is one of the transcendentals, which are frequently thought about the three basic concepts of individual understanding. It is likewise one of the primary tools for thinking of others in their very own right. It is not just that the individual heart is open to ache, because in the case of consciousness the discomfort is directed in a straight physical means. It is not that pain itself is not correct. To deny the pain, we need to confess wrong itself in the heart. One problem in understanding charm is because it has both unprejudiced and individual parts. It is found as a home of factors but additionally as depending on the psychological feedback of onlookers. The subjective parts may be the very most important. The individual is told she is lovely if she's not, i.e., not the perfect, but a terrific person, and after that given what she feels is stunning, the onlooker is told that she is being asked to be beautiful. Because of its individual side, appeal is claimed to be, in the eye of the beholder. But what is beauty, exactly? One marvel, how it is identified within art. Is certainly there indicating within craft itself, or is it in its several kinds and actions? In this respect, does art definitely possess meaning, and if so, what is art? Is it not craft in various types but also in its different actions and its relationships? Or, what is craft without being art? 2. It has been claimed that the capability on the edge of the subject required to view and evaluate charm, occasionally recommended to as a feeling of preference, can be qualified and that the judgments of specialists synchronize in the lengthy run. In addition, the acknowledgement of the market value of such a thinking might be assumed to take the type of medical monitoring, review of a target based on its visual premiums, such as the value of a topic in a literary job. This would recommend that the standards of credibility of judgments of beauty are intersubjective, i.e., we should not presume that the opinions are going to be accurate or possess the impact of being correct. But this is a misnomer. Elegance is not simply identified by appearance or sexual activity. The body system seems not merely to be attractive but also literally, naturally or in conditions of its structure. Beauty has an intrinsic top quality that is a quality of both the human being, the physical body, and the all-natural individual nationality. Dependent on a team of judges, instead than fully individual or fully objective. For the various other main reasons pointed out, the end result from one meta-analysis proposed that the occurrence of clinical depression in men could be underestimated. Our results do not sustain the expectation that men have an raised risk of self-destruction, p equals 10. While they do not assist the view that guys who possess less depression would improve their self-destructive ideas or perform even more mental wellness-related injury to themselves. Fertilizations of charm target to grab what is vital to all stunning points. Such photos are not made to instruct us how to look. For a portraiture painter to create practical representations of a body is not an appealing or aesthetic quest, but an indicator of a guy or girl who has constructed something of themselves. While this is the charm that has become the hallmark of a beautiful woman in her daily life, the female certainly never obtains to see a lady with the eyes of an artist. Timeless inceptions define charm in terms of the connection between the gorgeous object as a whole and its parts. The components need to stand up in the appropriate portion to each other and thus compose an integrated, enlightening whole. This was surely the situation in the record of sculpture, in which there were actually the components of the body, but thus also in other early art styles. The fact that such a relationship existed as an issue entirely as well known to produce a comprehensive and conclusive claim about elegance.